equation. I'm going to solve it first by estimation. So we want to get these to be friendly numbers. So a benchmark number would be 300, so I rounded up with 295. Because I rounded up, I need to round down with 267. So I'm going to go to 265 because it's also a benchmark number, and the sum of the two addends is 565. That will roughly be the answer. To represent is 295. So because the 2 is in the hundred spot, we're going to need 2 flats. And now we're going to move on to the 9, which is in the 10 spot. So we need 9 rods. So 1, 9. And now because the 5 is in the 1 spot, we need 5 units. 5. Now we're going to move on to the next addend, which is 267. So again, the 2 Now we are going to add these together to get our sum. We're going to take the 200 and 200 and move them down to the solutions line. Now we're going to see if we can trade in any of our rods for a flat. Because we know that 10 rods equals 1 flat, we're going to count out 10. So and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rods left. So now, because we know 10 units equals a rod, we're going to count out and see if we can exchange it for a rod. So and now we have 2 units left. So 1 and 2. And that would be our solution. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flats. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rods and 2 units. So it would be 562. Using a pictorial representation. So we're first going to start with the addend 295. So we need 2 flats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rods and 5 units. We're going to do that again for 267. And now because I know 10 units equals 1 rod, and I know 7 and 3 is 10, so you can group those together to make a single rod. And then I'm going to bring the 2 down. And now because I know 10 rods equals a flat, I'm going to group them together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1. So that's 10. So I'm going to trade them for a flat. And then I'm going to bring the rods down. 5, 6. And now I'm going to bring the flats down. 4, 5. So I know that 1 flat equals 100, so there's 5 of them, so it's 500. And I know that 1 rod equals 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would come out to 60, and 2 units is 2. So it would be 500 plus 60 plus 2. So the answer would be 562. Solve this equation using a symbolic representation. So we have to remember that each of these numbers has a place value. So these are the hundreds, these are the tens, and these are the ones. So to find the sum, we're going to start off by taking the hundreds place value. So let's take the tens, which is 90 plus 60. And then we're going to take the ones, which is 5 plus 7. So now we add them together. So 200 plus 200 is 400. 90 plus 60 has a sum of 150. And 5 plus 7 has a sum of 12. 12 isn't a very friendly number, so I'm going to break it down to 10 plus 2. So now we're going to add up all these numbers. So we're going to group them together and do this first. So 400 plus 150 is 550 plus 10 plus 2. And 550 plus 10 is 560 plus 2. So the addend of 560 plus 2 equals 562. To do it on number line. So we're still going to break them apart like we did before into hundreds, tens, and ones. So we're going to start with the hundreds. So 200 plus 200. And before we do anything else, we're going to put those numbers on the number line. So in this case, the number line starts at 0. So we're going to go 0 plus 200 equals 200. 200 plus 200 equals 400. So now we're going to be working with the tens. So we're going to go 90 plus 60. And because we're adding them one by one, you can make them into a more friendly number. So I'm going to go 90 plus 10 equals 100. And because I added 10 to 90, I need to subtract 10 from 60. So I'm going to go 60 minus 10, and the difference would be 50. So then I'm going to go 100 plus 50. So I'm going to go 400 plus 100 equals 500. And then 500 plus 50 equals 550. Now we're going to do the ones. So we're going to go 5 plus 7 equals 12. And because it's not friendly, we're going to break it up to 10 plus 2. So then we're going to go 550 plus 10 equals 560. And 560 plus 2. And the sum is 562.